Again, glad to have you with us here on a Thursday night edition of Utah High School ladies basketball. Again, quarterfinal matchup. Number 1, North Summit, and number 5, Delta. And we're going to get this one going. Here's the tip, and it's won by North Summit momentarily, and then knocked out of bounds off of Delta, I believe, and it will be Lady Braves basketball. Cassidy Evans will trigger it in right in front of the score table. She'll bring it out front here. Again, that's Elise Richens. She has it out on front. Delta comes out in a little bit of a matchup zone. Down inside, ball's tied up. Whistle and a jump ball called. It'll be Delta Rabbit basketball coming the other way as they tried to go in to that high post, and Delta collapsed early on that one, Rob.
Yeah, it's like Delta was in like a 3-2 zone defense to begin with, so maybe confused them a little bit, but
Delta breaks the press. They get it into their front court, down deep right corner. That's Haley Sorensen out on top. Harley Willoughby, she backs it back out, sets the offense for Coach Curtis Topham and the Rabbits. Left side, Sierra Edwards. North Summit doing the same thing, kind of a little bit of a matchup zone. Here's a jumper from the left corner, no good by Miranda Peterson, but the long rebound comes out front. Harley Willoughby tries to go down low, and it's picked off and stolen. Here comes Elise Richens the other way, up the floor in a hurry to Evans. Evans trapped in the corner, throws it away.
You know, and that's what North Summit likes to do. Boy, they get out and go, and they'll push it, and they'll advance it and see what they can get.
Scoreless here. 1 minute into this one. Down inside, Miranda Peterson. Bounce pass underneath with a shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. 2 shots coming for the Delta Rabbits, I believe it is. So we'll break for 30 quick seconds. Be right back.
The all-new truck of the year, the Chevrolet Colorado, has arrived at Drew Bay Chevrolet. Check out the all-new innovations in a mid-size truck, 305 horsepower and up to 26 miles per gallon highway. The best-in-class payload, towing, and the quietest ride on the road from any mid-size pickup. For the safest ride in a mid-size truck, look no further. High-strength steel frame, rolled form steel pickup box, 6 airbags, and new active security technology, all combined to make your Chevrolet Colorado the right stuff. The Chevrolet Colorado at Drew Bay Chevrolet.
That takes the first lead of the game, but not for long. After the 2 free throws that were made, right back at you. Haley McQueen up the floor in a hurry, gets a layup, and we're tied at 2.
Boy, they get up and down the court in a hurry. I'm really impressed with North Summit already as far as them running the court.
Down inside, for a moment, Sydney Springer was open. The pass is just a little bit late. It's tipped, and it goes off of her out of bounds. North Summit comes the other way. 6:35 to go in the first quarter. Again, we're tied at 2. As North Summit turns it over. As they come down that far left side, the pass was too big for Cassidy Evans, goes out of bounds. Delta will come the other way. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Here's Sierra Edwards. Up the left side to Harley Willoughby. She'll put it in her left hand, comes across the timeline, and then pulls it back out. Right side, Sierra Edwards. They've got Haley Sorensen wide open baseline. Drives, tries to put it up. It's no good, and out of bounds. It'll be North Summit basketball. Haley might have been better served shooting that little 16-footer.
I mean, she was open. She should have just, you know, she had her feet set and everything. She should have just let it go.
So North Summit back the other way. As they come up against the pressure, they break it into the front court. Out on top, here's a 2 on the line. Short, out of bounds. It'll be Delta basketball.
This pressure is going to cause a little bit of havoc between both teams, it looks like, as far as, you know, they get down and then they're a little bit impatient as far as shooting it and passing it. So
2-2, and Delta almost turned it over. Harley Willoughby picks it up, comes up the lane, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound tipped once, twice into the hands of Miranda Peterson. She puts it up, and it's blocked. And here comes North Summit the other way, and they throw it away. As they come into the front court, it's picked off by Miranda Peterson. So a flurry of turnovers to start this one as we approach the 5.5-minute mark to go here in the first quarter. We're still tied at 2. Sydney Springer gets called for a travel.
Both teams
will go the other way.
Both teams are a little, you can tell, a little antsy, little, maybe their nerves. They've both just got to kind of settle down and get into the flow of things. But
Hunter Vernon back the other way with it. They'll go up top now to Haley McQueen. Left side, they'll kick it down inside. Here's a jumper, tipped and blocked. Sydney Springer comes down with it, off to Sierra Edwards. Right down the middle of the court she comes. Wants to try and go by, cut off, goes left side, Harley Willoughby. Up top, Sydney Springer. Again, we're still tied at 2. Ball almost thrown away, but it's saved by Harley Willoughby on that far side. As we approach 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, again tied at 2. Here's Sydney Springer, drives, cut off to Miranda Peterson, now to Harley Willoughby. She'll bring it across the court, out top. Long 3, good! Sierra Edwards from about 3 feet behind the three-point line. And now here's a whistle and a foul.
That was NBA three right there from above the free throw line, but it's one of those that she shot all year, and she won't hesitate no matter where it's at, even if it's several feet behind that three-point line. Great shot by Sierra.
Sierra picks up a personal foul as well. So it's 5-2, Delta leads, 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. And again, Delta out in that matchup zone. Here's a three down the barrel by North Summit. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Miranda Peterson. Off to Harley Willoughby. One-handed pass. Can't quite get it to Haley Sorensen, and the ball is stolen and taken back. Here comes North Summit. Down for the layup, up and good. Nice little move there. Hunter Vernon turned back inside and laid it up and in. And it's 5-4. Delta the other way with the early offense. Haley Sorensen tries to go down inside. It's knocked away out of bounds by Haley McQueen. It'll stay with the Rabbits with 4:14 to go in the first. And it's just what we thought it would be. Up and down. Into the game.
You're going to see, I think, lots of substitutions, because as hard as both of these teams play, they're going to rotate and keep them as fresh as they can, because if they're going to press all game, which I think we will, and I think they will as well.
Pass is stolen on the inbound nicely right there by Hunter Vernon, and now it's stolen right back. Sydney Springer brings it up the floor. Left side, Harley Willoughby. I'll get it right. Right side, Danny Finlinson, who just checked in. Now to Brooklyn Henry, who came in as well. Nice pass down the lane. Haley Sorensen can't finish on the wide open layup. Ball's loose, picked up, and here comes North Summit the other way. McQueen with it, jumps from 18. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Brooklyn Henry of the Rabbits. And back the other way we come. Harley Willoughby with it. 5-4, Delta leads by 1 with 3:40 to go in the first period. Inside, nicely done. Sydney Springer up and in.
Great cut to the basket, great pass, and a good finish by Sydney there.
7-4, Delta leads now with 3:27 to go. And they throw it away, does North Summit. Down inside, it's picked off by the Rabbits. Sydney Springer, the post player, bringing it all the way up, has the ball stripped off her foot and out of bounds.
Too bad, because she had the lane there to the basket, and I think one of the North Severe girls got a finger on it, and it just kind of made it so her coordination was off as far as dribbling that ball, and she just barely kicked it out of bounds, so that's too bad for her.
Janessa Stevens checks in for North Summit, wears number 23. And also coming in, Caitlin Jeffrey for the Rabbits, wears number 22. Here's North Summit with the ball. As they'll slow it down momentarily, and as I say that, here's a three, up and good. Haley McQueen with 5 in the game, and she ties it at 7.
Great rotation of the ball from side to side, and she had her feet set and knocked that one down as well.
Here's the high post. Danny Finlinson left side. They'll go to Jeffrey up top. Sydney Springer. Thought about a three, fakes it, drives, puts it up. A lot of contact, no call, and now a whistle on the rebound foul. And we'll go the other way. I believe that's Caitlin Jeffrey with her first personal. That'll be the second team foul on the Rabbits.
Brooklyn Henry. I think they gave that one to Brooklyn Henry.
Yep.
I think she was just going for the basket, going for the ball on an over-the-back call.
So we come the other way, tied at 7. 2:35 to go in the first quarter. A nice fake up left side, I should say now. Here's another long jumper. The ball comes out. Rebound by Harley Willoughby of Delta. Off to Caitlin Jeffrey. Right back to Harley. She's the point guard. She'll handle the ball most of the time tonight. Right side, Brooklyn Henry. Here's Sydney Springer's three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. She's got 5.
Sydney is really looking to score tonight a lot more than what I can remember her doing in the past, and she's living up to it. It is a great shot.
And the lead back to the Rabbits, 10-7 as we go under 2 to play. Here's a jumper. Up and good. This time, Burke, her first 2 points of the game. And now the scoring starting to pick up a little bit here. 10-9. Delta leads by 1. Here's Sydney Springer. Left side, Danny Finlinson. She'll try a 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken down by Stevens of North Summit, and now they'll push into the front court. Here comes McQueen, right side. Here's a whistle and a foul. Are they going to count the bucket? The 2 officials are going to discuss this. This is either a charge or a foul on the shot.
I think they called a foul, but I think they're deciding whether or not she was down or whether she was in the motion of shooting.
Here's the call. No basket, they say. Personal foul on Danny Finlinson. Sounds underneath for North Summit.
You know, that's a tough call for an official to make, because it was kind of in between whether she was shooting or whether she was still down, and so who knows? I don't know if I could tell you if that's the right call or not, but that's the one we're going to go with.
Yep, back into the game comes Sierra Edwards and also Miranda Peterson, and Sierra almost steals the inbound pass out on top, but it's knocked out of bounds. And back in for North Summit. I believe that's Hunter Vernon who checks back in. So with 1:31 to go here in the first quarter, it's a 10-9 game. Delta leads, North Summit with the ball. Here's Haley McQueen out on top with it. She'll dribble left side, picks up the dribble, now goes high post. Nothing there for Stevens, back out. Here's a long three. Haley McQueen now with her second three and 8 points in the game.
She is a great player. Boy, she has her feet set every time that she catches the ball, and she's ready to shoot it, and she's got a good-looking shot.
And we seesaw back and forth the lead now to North Summit, 12-10, as we approach 1 minute to go in this first quarter of play. Here's Sierra Edwards. She drives down the lane. She's fouled. It'll be out of bounds underneath the basket. I believe this one's going to go, they say, on number 12, and that's Haley McQueen. And I believe that's just her first personal. Second team foul on North Summit. Caitlin Jeffrey will inbound underneath the Delta basket. Out to Sierra Edwards. Her three, short, rebound right into the hands of Caitlin Jeffrey, and she lays it back up and in.
You know, and Coach Topham's over here yelling, get back, because it doesn't matter if you score or not. They get up and down the floor, this North Summit team.
Just like that. They come down and they get a quick basket. It was tied at 12. Now North Summit back up by 2. Jeffrey down the lane, lays it up short. No good. Rebound taken by Hunter Vernon. And I think we'll see if North Summit will hold for one. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Almost stolen by Sierra Edwards. She knocks it out of bounds over in front of the Delta student body. So 14-12. North Summit leads by 2 with 22.6 seconds to go. Ball will come out front to Haley McQueen. Delta stays in that 1-2-2 matchup zone. Left side, they'll swing it to Vernon. Back out on top to McQueen. Back to Vernon. And boy, you can't leave her alone, Rob. Almost another three. It's no good. Yeah. Rebound, Brooklyn Henry off to Sierra Edwards with time. 4 seconds, down to 3. She'll heave it, and off the rim, no good. And the buzzer will sound. And at the end of 1, North Summit leads it by 2. We'll be back after this short break.
When just standing up from a sitting position becomes a major life event, Service Drug has the solution for you. Service Drug is a distributor of lift chairs made by Golden Technologies. These chairs are manufactured in the USA from the highest quality materials, and the comfort they provide is unsurpassed. They come in a variety of colors and styles to meet your every need. Stop by today and check out the full line of home medical supplies at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore. As always, it's service first at Service Drug.
Hey, hold up there. Don't blow your hard-earned money on ag supplies and such until you visit Oasis Seed Cooperative in Delta. There's Montana Silversmith and that special lady. Well, hey, Oasis Seed has your planting supplies too, but Oasis Seed is more than a seed company. Animal health products, livestock panels, gates, poles, fencing supplies, for sure, but so much more. Wrangler, tack, saddles, and much more. Work hard, but spend wisely at Oasis Seed Cooperative, 290 North, 1000 West, Delta.
So the league scores for each team are leading their respective teams. Haley McQueen in the game with 8. She averages 13.6. Sydney Springer for Delta averages 10, and she's got 5 of Delta's 12. And as we get set to start this second period of play here from the quarterfinals, it'll be North Summit ball, as it'll come into Elise Richens in the backcourt. She'll come across the timeline, goes up to McQueen on the right side. Low post. Now back out on top. Here's a jumper, no good, but getting inside position was North Summit. Put back, no good. Pass underneath. This one is up and good. Hunter Vernon with a nice pass from her teammate, and she lays it up and in. And the biggest lead of the game for North Summit is at 4, 16-12. So Delta looks to answer right here. Sydney Springer takes a long 3, and it's good. Sydney Springer. She now has 8 in the game, and it's a 1-point ball game. 16-15, and here's a steal down inside. Haley Sorensen picks it off for the Rabbits. Up the floor, right side, Sydney Springer. She'll put it on the floor. How many post players can you think of in girls basketball that can handle the ball like her? Down the lane, throws it up. Harley Willoughby, no good, and now North Summit runs up the floor. Cassidy Evans drives, throws it up, no good. And a whistle and a blocking foul apparently is going to be called on the Rabbits.
And Miranda Peterson, I think before it got to the charge. So maybe that was a good thing for the North Summit Braves.
Yep. So out of bounds for North Summit with 7:03 to go here in the half. 1 point game, 16-15. Here's a jumper, rolls off no good, but another offensive rebound. Coach Topham talked about this. Here's a long three. This one's no good, and over the back. The call's going to be whistled on Hunter Vernon. Coach Topham told me yesterday, he said, that's one of my biggest concerns is keeping North Summit off of the offensive glass, and you can see just what he's talking about.
And you know, I've never seen North Summit play, but here's the two key factors. They go hard to the boards, and they really push the ball.
Oh, look at this beautiful cross-court pass, left side, back the other way, and a layup is good. Sierra Edwards lays it up and in for the Rabbits.
Great pass, great lay-in, gives the Rabbits the lead back.
17-16. 6.5 to go here in the first half as North Summit now looks to answer. They led by 4. Now Delta has come back to take the 1 point lead, and a turnover stepping out of bounds on that far side. Elise Richens just got too close to the line, and now Delta back with it. And here comes the pressure in the backcourt. See if Delta can get it in. They do. Way back to Harley Willoughby. Harley will work it up into the front court. As you watch her on television, on Centercom or local Channel 10 TV, you can see she can handle it with both hands. Here's a turnover. As Edwards tried to go inside, it was tipped away, and now here's a blocking foul. And this one's going to go against Haley Sorensen, I believe. This will be the 15th foul. It'll be out of bounds underneath for North Summit.
Yeah, very unselfish play by North Summit. You know, they had a 2-on-1. They gave it up and got a foul out of it.
So right down the lane, the ball is tipped away, stolen by Delta, and then they throw it off of the knee of a North Summit Brave, Maddie Burke. It goes off of her knee, and so Delta survives that one right there. They'll have it coming the other way with 6:07 to go in the half. 17-16, Rabbits lead by the slimmest of margins, and now pressure again into Harley Willoughby. She brings it across the timeline, works it, crossover, left side now. Sorensen. Here's Springer's three. I was going to say, can she hit another one? No, it's a little bit long. Rebound comes down, and a jump ball is called as Haley Sorensen sneaks in and ties up Elise Richens. It'll be out of bounds for the Rabbits.
You know, Ken, we've watched Delta quite a bit this year. I'm not sure I've seen Sydney Springer shoot this many threes, but that one looked as good as any of them as far as going in. Into
Sydney. She goes down the lane and is fouled as she goes up. It'll be 2 free throws for Sydney. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Delta High School has found a lifelong supporter in Level Pharmacy, where laughter is the best medicine. Level Pharmacy offers a convenient drive-through service, over-the-counter medications and supplies, and their new compounding service. For all of your gift-giving needs, from baby showers to birthday presents, shop Level Pharmacy. Try their Jackson Hole Soda, BYU Ice Cream, Soda Fountain, and Candy Shop. Remember, at Level Pharmacy, they put the love in customer service. Find Level Pharmacy at 111 East Main Street in Delta.
She's got 9 points in the game, and the lead is at 2. 18-16, 5:45 to go. Here's a turning shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Brooklyn Henry, who checked back in on that last whistle. So back the other way comes Harley Willoughby with it. Left side, Danny Finlanson's three. Got it! Danny Finlanson from the angle left knocks down a three.
Danny has done that all year, and when she can get her feet set, she's just as good a three-point shooter as Delta has.
21-16, the biggest lead for the Rabbits, up by 5. Look out, here's a three for North Summit, right back at you. Guess who? Haley McQueen with her third three, and she's got 11 in the game. Carrying North Summit. Now here's a turnover on the pressure. Back the other way, North Summit with it. Here's a jumper from 16. Short, offensive rebound though, and a foul going up. Hunter Vernon with the offensive rebound. She'll shoot 2. We'll be back after this 30.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
First free throw is no good, and Vernon will have one more to try and cut this lead in half. 21-19, and she does as she hits the second one. And Vernon now with 9 in the game. 21-20, here comes Harley Willoughby. Works it across the timeline. Left side, Danny Finlinson. She'll dribble around. Needs to get rid of it and almost has it stolen away. It's tipped away, but she gets it right back. And then this time it is stolen. Tried to go over the top of Hunter Vernon. She steals it back the other way. They'll go down the right side. Richens back out on top. Here's a three. No good by Maddie Burke. Rebound to the Rabbits.
This Hunter Vernon is long. She's got long arms, and it's hard to get the ball past her on some of those shots.
Here's Willoughby.
Some of those passes,
excuse me, Rob, out top. Caitlin Jeffrey, right side. Brooklyn Henry on the baseline. One dribble out on top. Harley Willoughby. Thought about a three, doesn't take it. Left side, they'll go. Caitlin Jeffrey, low post. Brooklyn Henry turns, puts it up. Whistle, is there a foul?
Foul.
And there is, and Brooklyn Henry goes to the line to shoot two. We'll be back right after this.
The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive high-quality medicine just like those in big cities. Delta Community Medical Center and Fillmore Community Medical Center both provide the same quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. What they do well. Intermountain's Fillmore Community Medical Center and Delta Community Medical Center. Healing for life.
Brooklyn misses the first one, misses the second one. But look at Caitlin Jeffrey. Goes in, steals away the rebound from North Summit. So Delta will reset as we approach 4 minutes to go here in the half. Again, 1 point game. Springer out on top. Brooklyn Henry to Caitlin Jeffrey. Back to Springer. Drives, cut off, tries to go inside and does to Brooklyn Henry, but the ball gets away from her and out of bounds. Here comes Miranda Peterson back in for the Rabbits. She'll replace Brooklyn Henry, and North Summit will have it in the backcourt.
Wow, what a game. This is up and down by both teams, and this sure is fun to watch.
Been a great game so far. 5 points has been the biggest lead by any team. That was Delta at 1 point. North Summit led by 4 at 1 point. Here's a drive down inside, and getting trapped momentarily was Maddie Burke. She throws it off of Delta out of bounds. North Summit will keep it with 3:37 left here in the half. Again, 1 point game. Look out as they get it in to the shooter. One dribble up, no good. So Delta was fortunate. Haley McQueen misses that one. She's better from about 6 or 7 feet further out.
Sure.
I shouldn't say that. She can shoot it anywhere, but boy, she has lit it up for North Summit here tonight.
She's got a great jump shot for a...
And here's a travel, right side, Delta wanting to go inside with the dribble and not getting the ball down in time. It's a travel, and here comes Danny Finlinson back in.
Yeah, Haley McQueen has just got great basketball sense, and I'm very impressed with her as she's got a great shot, and she has lit it up here tonight.
11 for McQueen. She's got it right now. Goes up top, back to McQueen as they go around the horn. Here's a three. It looks good, and it is. We were looking right at the same angle. Hunter Vernon knocks that one down. And she gives the lead back, and just like that, Delta the other way.
Right back at you. Caitlin Jeffrey, great post up on the block. Easy turn and layup.
And here's a turnover as the ball is too high over the top. And slow to get up. Sierra Edwards hit the floor hard. We're tied at 23 with 2:45 to go. Harley Willoughby will come in and give Sierra Edwards a little bit of a breather right there. Also back in for the Braves, this will be Brenna Richens. Brenna wears number 11, averages 5 a game. So here's Willoughby for Delta, coming up the floor left side. All the way down, does she get the basket? No, missed it. Gets her own rebound on the other side though. Out to Sydney. She wants to drive, kicks it right side. Miranda Peterson to Harley. She drives up top, down the barrel, three. Short, no good by Caitlin Jeffrey. And here comes North Summit the other way. Again, we remain tied at 23. 2:15 to go. Look out, McQueen for three. No good. Rebound. Danny Finlinson. She'll push into the front court. She may go all the way. She will. Fouled as she goes down the lane. It'll be out of bounds for the Rabbits. That's the 6th team foul. They'll shoot
You know,
on the next one.
You could just see Danny's eyes get bigger and bigger. She crossed half-court line when she could see that lane to the basket, and you could see she was going to take it all the way in, which is absolutely the correct play for her, and got fouled going to the basket.
Haley Sorensen comes back in for Caitlin Jeffrey. Caitlin has given Coach Toppin some great minutes. 4 points off the bench for Caitlin Jeffrey. Also, I believe Hunter Vernon back in for North Summit. So Delta inbounds. Got to get it in, and just does. Here's Willoughby, 3 from the deep right corner. Off the iron, no good. Rebound taken down and controlled by Maddie Burke of North Summit. Under 2 to go here in the first half, tied at 23.
North Summit releases somebody on every basket, or every shot that Delta takes. So Delta's got to get back, or they're going to get caught with North Summit making an easy basket. So
North Summit being about as patient as we've seen them so far here in this first half. As they work it around up top, Maddie Burke with it. She'll hand it off now to Haley McQueen. She'll bring it out near the center circle and restart the offense with 1:27 to go. Again, tie game. Down inside, woo, nice tip away. Haley Sorensen tipped it away just as the pass was coming to Brenna Richens. And so it'll be out of bounds for North Summit with 1:22 to go.
Great defense from Haley getting down, covering the low post there.
McQueen to inbound underneath her own basket. Comes down inside, nicely done. Up with the shot, and good was Brenna Richens. And Coach Topham not happy with that defensive effort there. She slid right down the lane. Right back at you. Up and good. Harley Willoughby right down the lane. Her first basket of the night. We're tied again at 25.
You know, one team scores, doesn't really matter. You better be ready because they're coming right back at you.
Under a minute to go here in this first half. See if North Summit chooses to hold for one. Here's McQueen out on the top. She plays catch back and forth on that angle right.
I can't see either one of these teams wanting to play for one.
Wanting to hold it too long.
Go.
Left side, Richens. Comes now out on top to Hunter Vernon. Down to 34 seconds to go here in the first half. Haley McQueen with it. Now down inside, Richens. She'll dump it right side. Back out on top. McQueen puts it up short. No good. Rebound. Harley Willoughby. She has it tipped away. Coach Topham wanted a foul right here. Both officials, I think, had turned their back and was running up the floor, so it'll just be Delta ball right here in front of Coach Topham.
Yeah, they've got to get out of the way, or they're going to get
run over.
Get run over. So
15 seconds to go. Willoughby with it out on top. Left side, Danny Finlinson. She'll bring it back top of the key. Left side, Haley Sorensen. Down to 8 seconds. Danny Finlinson's jumper, no good. Rebound, Harley Willoughby puts it up, blocked. And with 1 second, can McQueen get it off? No, she doesn't realize the clock's going to run out. And we come to the end of an exciting first half. Right back where we started. We're tied at 25 apiece. Don't go away, as we will be back with our Southern Utah University halftime show right after this.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
Choosing a college is tough, but there's a big difference between 25 and 500 students in a class. SUU has small classes. It's a big difference if your professor is teaching class or doing research. SUU professors are in the classroom teaching and calling on you by name. At SUU, distinguished faculty are in small classes teaching rigorous nationally accredited programs on a safe campus in an unrivaled natural setting. Southern Utah University. There is a difference.
Check out the North American Utility Truck of the Year. It's the all-new Ford F-150 ready for your test drive at Sahara Motors in Delta. The military-grade aluminum alloy body and high-strength steel frame has shed 700 pounds for a more fuel-efficient ride, giving the F-150 the highest EPA fuel economy rating of any full-size truck on the market. 360-degree camera views, the box-link cargo box with trailer hitch assist, and remote tailgate with key fob and more create lots of excitement. Check out the excitement at Sahara Motors on North Highway 6 in Delta.
The government and community leaders in Millard County today were molded into the people they have become by the experiences and opportunities during their high school years. The same stands true for the future leaders of Delta City. That's why the City Council and Mayor of Delta are thoroughly invested in providing opportunities for the students of Delta High School to assist them in reaching their potential. Delta City appreciates the opportunity to support Delta High School academics and this Delta Rabbit sports broadcast.
The Millard County Credit Union offices in Fillmore and Delta want to thank you for your business over the years. Not only will you find amazingly low interest rates, automobile and RV loans, checking, Visa accounts, bill pay, and debit cards, but banking is easier with their e-teller home banking service. Just log on to www.millardccu.com, sign up for their e-teller services, and conveniently manage all your credit union accounts from home. That's the Millard County Credit Union in Delta and Fillmore.
RC Staples has been your family shoe and clothing outlet in Delta since 1995. If you need to outfit an individual, a family, or a missionary, RC Staples is the place. There's luggage, tuxedo rentals, and much more. RC Staples is very conscious of changing styles and fashion trends as they cater to the lifestyle, budget, and taste of Millard County residents. Hey, RC Staples is both trendy and price conscious. So shop with confidence. That's RC Staples, 261 West Main, Delta.
Well, we thought that this game might be one of the best of the day, and that's exactly what it's shaping up to be. We are tied at 25 apiece. Welcome back inside of the Southern Utah University halftime show. Southern Utah University, where you get involved in your education and experience more. It has been a great game. It's been very entertaining, up and down from the tip. And as we look real quick at the scoring from both teams, so far for North Summit, just 4 Lady Braves have scored in this one. Haley McQueen with 11, Hunter Vernon with 10, and then 2 points apiece for Maddie Burke and Brenna Richens. Delta on the other side, they've had 6 different players that have scored in this one. Sydney Springer leads the Rabbits with 9, 5 points for Sierra Edwards, 4 for Caitlin Jeffrey, 3 for Danny Finlinson, and 2 points apiece for Haley Sorensen and Harley Willoughby. But how about Harley Willoughby as we look at the stats here, Coach? Smallest lady on the floor at 5'5". She leads the Rabbits. In fact, she leads everybody in rebounds with 5.
You know, she is a scrapper, and you need to be aware of where she's at if you're playing defense on her, because she will just sneak in there and the ball gets tipped, and she's so small, I think she'll just go get it and steal it from you. And that's pretty impressive to me. And, you know, one thing about Harley, she can handle the ball so well that the press really hasn't been much of a factor. It seems like, and I would say probably both teams, they get in trouble by maybe throwing some lobs over the top that they can act, you know, both teams are so fast, they can get underneath it and tip it away or something and get that turnover. So, and there has been quite a few turnovers, yeah. I would say. Maybe the first,
well, right there, as we look at the stats, 15 turnovers so far in the game for Delta and 12 for North Summit. And you would expect that from 2 teams that press and are so athletic like these two.
Play so hard, and I would say that probably 90% of those came in the first probably 3 or 4 minutes until they all got settled down and they kind of understood where everybody needed to be and you know, got to that point. But I'll tell you what, this is two of the better teams that I can tell you that you'll probably see in this tournament. These 2 teams could actually play for a state championship. They're that quality of teams. It just so happens that where the brackets ended up is where they had to play this first night. But this is a fun game, and it's going to be a fun second half.
Once again, our thanks to all of our sponsors, and of course Southern Utah. They sponsor the halftime show. Experience more from your education. Experience a higher education with a difference. Experience SUU. And our thanks certainly to KSVC Radio that you're listening to on tonight. Also Centercom.com, the partner of Delta High Athletics. Let's kick it back to our studios, allow our sponsors to identify themselves, and we'll be back with more of the halftime show right after this.
The all-new truck of the year, the Chevrolet Colorado, has arrived at Drew Bay Chevrolet. Check out the all-new innovations in a mid-size truck, 305 horsepower and up to 26 miles per gallon highway. The best-in-class payload, towing, and the quietest ride on the road from any mid-size pickup. For the safest ride in a mid-size truck, look no further. High-strength steel frame, rolled form steel pickup box, 6 airbags, and new active security technology all combined to make your Chevrolet Colorado the right stuff. The Chevrolet Colorado at Drew Bay Chevrolet.
When just standing up from a sitting position becomes a major life event, Service Drug has the solution for you. Service Drug is a distributor of lift chairs made by Golden Technologies. These chairs are manufactured in the USA from the highest quality materials, and the comfort they provide is unsurpassed. They come in a variety of colors and styles to meet your every need. Stop by today and check out the full line of home medical supplies at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore. As always, it's service first at Service Drug.
Choosing a college is tough, but there's a big difference between 25 and 500 students in a class. SUU has small classes. It's a big difference if your professor is teaching class or doing research. SUU professors are in the classroom teaching and calling on you by name. At SUU, distinguished faculty are in small classes teaching rigorous nationally accredited programs on a safe campus in an unrivaled natural setting. Southern Utah University. There is a difference.
Hey, hold up there. Don't blow your hard-earned money on ag supplies and such until you visit Oasis Seed Cooperative in Delta. There's Montana Silversmith for that special lady. Well, hey, Oasis Seed has your planting supplies too, but Oasis Seed is more than a seed company. Animal health products, livestock panels, gates, poles, fencing supplies, for sure, but so much more. Wrangler, tack, saddles, and much more. Work hard, but spend wisely at Oasis Seed Cooperative, 290 North, 1000 West, Delta.
Delta High School has found a lifelong supporter in Level Pharmacy, where laughter is the best medicine. Level Pharmacy offers a convenient drive-through service, over-the-counter medications and supplies, and their new compounding service. For all of your gift-giving needs, from baby showers to birthday presents, shop Level Pharmacy. Try their Jackson Hole Soda, BYU Ice Cream, Soda Fountain, and Candy Shop. Remember, at Level Pharmacy, they put the love in customer service. Find Level Pharmacy at 111 East Main Street in Delta.
Want to make your HD TV even better? Centricom has the HD channels you want. Our HD DVR gives you total control of your experience. And we're always adding new channels to serve you better. Why settle for less? Get our full HD lineup, now with over 61 HD channels. Call or visit us online and get the best HD experience from Centricom.
The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive high-quality medicine just like those in big cities. Delta Community Medical Center and Fillmore Community Medical Center both provide the same quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. What they do well. Intermountain's Fillmore Community Medical Center and Delta Community Medical Center. Healing for life.
And we wrap up the Southern Utah University halftime show. Experience more learning, growing, maturing, hiking, dancing, and living. You'll experience more at Southern Utah University. Again, our thanks to the fine folks at the Sevier Valley Center as they host this tournament. Also, the Utah High School Activities Association, as they always do a great job managing all the different sports throughout the year. And, of course, Centricom.com allowing us to stream this online and watch it on local Channel 10 and KSVC Radio. North Summit starts this second half with the ball as they bring it into the front court and they throw it away. Down inside, Sydney Springer takes it away for the Rabbits. Look at her push into the front court, but then she throws it off the foot of a Rabbit. It's loose, picked up by Haley Sorensen, and she's fouled on the right side. Delta dodged a bullet right there.
They did, and I think they had a possible layup right there, and it just was, I don't know if it was because of the pressure coming behind her, because they were all running down to make that layup, but misfortune there.
Delta brings the ball in out front. Harley Willoughby, Brenda Peterson, Sierra Edwards, Haley Sorensen, Sydney Springer. Down the lane, there's Sydney. Layup, good. Assist, Sierra Edwards.
Great patience. They swung the ball and cut to the basket and got an easy layup.
So Delta scores first here in the second half, and here's a steal. Haley Sorensen picks it off. Up to Harley Willoughby. Here comes Harley. Down the lane, lays it up. Missed it, no good. Rebound. Taken down, I believe, by Hunter Vernon, and then she's fouled. That's too bad. Delta had a 2-on-1, just couldn't finish.
Yeah. Harley's usually pretty good on those, as small as she is. I don't know if she just has a way of using that little body and frame, but just couldn't get it to go down on that one.
That's the second personal foul called on Haley Sorensen. 27-25, just a minute into this third quarter, as Delta and North Summit, number 5, number 1 in the state, play here in this quarterfinal game. The winner will get the winner of Millard and Manti. That game will follow this one. North Summit down inside. They play high post, low post. Ball gets away. McQueen has it out top. Now down inside, down the barrel. Jumper in and out. Tough luck shot for Hunter Vernon. And was that Harley Willoughby with another rebound?
Harley Willoughby gets another rebound.
Off to Sierra Edwards. She brings it front court. Comes top of the key. Right side. She'll hand it. Haley Sorensen. You'll notice North Summit back man to man. Here's a three. Harley Willoughby off the iron. No good. Rebound taken by Hunter Vernon, who has been very active tonight for North Summit. Here come the Braves up court. McQueen with it as she waits for everybody to settle in here on the offensive end. 27-25 Delta leads with 6:12 to go in the third quarter. Nice entry pass down the lane. Ball tipped away by Harley Willoughby and stolen. Sierra Edwards with it. Crossover, comes up the floor, hands it. Sydney Springer way out on top. She slows things down. Right side, Miranda Peterson to Harley Willoughby. Down the lane, puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Left-handed layup, good. She gets her own rebound, crosses over and lays it up with a left hand. Harley with 4. Now here's a whistle and a foul as they come up the floor. I believe Sierra Edwards picks up the personal. How impressive is that? 5'5" Harley Willoughby in there amongst the tall trees.
I'm going to ask her if she's patting her stats, trying to get more rebounds there, because that
was incredible.
That was great for a little girl like that. Young lady, I should say. I should say little girl.
Second foul on Sierra Edwards. North Summit drives, jumper, baseline, short. No good. Rebound, Sydney Springer. She'll put it on the floor, and here she comes. Front court. Got Edwards left side, finds her. Here's a three. Sierra Edwards, it's short. Rebound on the floor. Picked up, though, by North Summit. They'll come the other way. There's your run out, coach. Layup. Oh, missed it. Haley McQueen had one, but just left it too long, and now the ball tipped out of bounds. The pressure coming. Delta will keep it.
Dodged another bullet there because they do release somebody every time, and they get their head up and they push the ball hard enough, the North Summit Braves do, that you have got to be aware.
Wow, Delta barely gets it in bounds. Up the floor. Here's Miranda Peterson, right side. She'll back it back out. Looks for some help. Finds it in Sydney Springer. She wants to drive all the way. The back up, lays it up. She missed the gimme. Rebound, Haley Sorensen to Miranda Peterson. 3. Count it, Miranda Peterson. Her first bucket of the game, and it's a big one as it gives Delta their biggest lead, 32-25, 4:48 to go. Right back at you, McQueen. Layup, good.
You cannot rest with either one of these teams because they will push and push and push.
And with that, timeout taken on the floor. 4:45 to go in the third. It's a 5-point game. We're back after this.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
Have outscored North Summit 7-2 to start this second half. That's how they've built this 5-point lead. And now the Rabbits will inbound in the backcourt, and I'm sure North Summit will come with the pressure. Both teams have really been getting after each other. It's been an entertaining game. We hope you've enjoyed watching it right here on Centricom.com, also local Channel 10, and listening live on KSVC Radio. Now the pressure backs off a little bit. Delta up the far side, Miranda Peterson. She gets a little bit of pressure and almost threw it away over the top. Haley Sorensen, jumper, baseline off the iron, no good. Rebound taken down by Janessa Stevens. Up the floor. Here comes North Summit with it. They'll slow things down for just a moment. Richens with it. Deep left corner over the top. They'll go with the pass. But then it comes back to Richens. She goes down inside. Ball's tipped, stolen away again by the Rabbits. Sydney Springer trapped in the corner, and she has it taken away by who else? McQueen. Underneath, layup, no good. Rebound, Harley Willoughby. She'll get it off to Sierra Edwards. And under 4 to go in the period. Sierra brings it up, front court right side. Miranda Peterson, here's the 3. Off the iron, no good. Inside position momentarily, Sierra Edwards. Ball tipped out of bounds. They say it's off of Janessa Stevens. And the Rabbits will keep it with 3:51 to go, leading 32-27. Oh, look at this. They get an, oh, I was just going to say they're going to get an easy one. Nobody saw Sydney Springer standing under the basket. It's into her. Up, she's fouled. She'll shoot two. We'll come back after this.
Check out the North American Utility Truck of the Year. It's the all-new Ford F-150 ready for your test drive at Sahara Motors in Delta. The military-grade aluminum alloy body and high-strength steel frame has shed 700 pounds for a more fuel-efficient ride, giving the F-150 the highest EPA fuel economy rating of any full-size truck on the market. 360-degree camera views, the box-link cargo box with trailer hitch assist, and remote tailgate with key fob and more create lots of excitement. Check out the excitement at Sahara Motors on North Highway 6 in Delta.
Got 13 in the game, and it's a 34-27, and a long three, no good. Rebound, Brooklyn Henry, who just checked in on that last whistle. Look at the one-handed pass up the floor. Layup good. That is, I believe, Haley Sorensen off the assist from Harley Willoughby.
Harley Willoughby threw that almost the distance of the floor, and that's kind of what has been happening with North Summit today, where they release someone.
There's a shot up, and they say it was tipped. It went out of bounds. They say it was tipped by a rabbit, so North Summit keeps it. 36-27, Delta has pushed this lead to 9 with 3:21 to go in the third. North Summit over the top. Ball comes in, nicely done. Catch, shot, but it's blocked. Delta has it after the block. Sydney Springer, and she brings it up left side. Harley Willoughby. Willoughby pushes right side. Danny Finlinson, there's a reach in and a foul whistled on North Summit. And Delta right now, a little bit of momentum in this one as they lead by 9.
The momentum has shifted, and they've kind of blown this open a little bit, but even for North Summit, probably one of the keys for them right now is Haley McQueen. That's her third personal foul.
Wow.
You know, and we still have 3 minutes, 9 seconds to play in the
once again, they didn't see Sydney Springer, and the inbound comes to her. She lays it up and in. 15 in the game for Sydney Springer, and with 3 minutes to go in the third, Delta up 11, 38-27. Here's a three, angle right off the iron, no good. Rebound comes to Haley Sorensen of Delta. And with 2:49 to go, Delta brings it into the front court. Harley Willoughby, one-handed pass, deep left corner. Brooklyn Henry back to Harley. Now Haley Sorensen, she'll bring it back out. Delta a little more patient on this one.
I say Rabbits just need to be patient. They'll get a good shot.
Here's a three by Harley. No good. Rebound. Brooklyn Henry puts it up. It rolls off. Rebound. Springer. Put back. No good. Rebound. Harley Willoughby. She's fouled and she'll shoot two. We'll be back with 2 free throws after this 30-second break.
The government and community leaders in Millard County today were molded into the people they have become by the experiences and opportunities during their high school years. The same stands true for the future leaders of Delta City. That's why the City Council and Mayor of Delta are thoroughly invested in providing opportunities for the students of Delta High School to assist them in reaching their potential. Delta City appreciates the opportunity to support Delta High School academics and this Delta Rabbits sports broadcast.
First free throw is good by Harley Willoughby. And then North Summit says we've seen enough. Timeout on the floor, 39-27. When we come back, Harley will have one more 12-point game. We'll be back after this 1-minute break.
The Millard County Credit Union offices in Fillmore and Delta want to thank you for your business over the years. Not only will you find amazingly low interest rates, automobile and RV loans, checking, Visa accounts, bill pay, and debit cards, but banking is easier with their e-teller home banking service. Just log on to www.millardccu.com, sign up for their e-teller services, and conveniently manage all your credit union accounts from home. That's the Millard County Credit Union in Delta and Fillmore.
RC Staples has been your family shoe and clothing outlet in Delta since 1995. If you need to outfit an individual, a family, or a missionary, RC Staples is the place. There's luggage, tuxedo rentals, and much more. RC Staples is very conscious of changing styles and fashion trends as they cater to the lifestyle, budget, and tastes of Millard County residents. Hey, RC Staples is both trendy and price conscious. So shop with confidence. That's RC Staples, 261 West Main, Delta.
And our thanks to RC Staples and all the fine folks at the store and with all the businesses that support us. 14-2 run, Delta, in this third quarter. Here's Willoughby with one more free throw. And this one, good. Willoughby now with 6 in the game, but her contribution, Coach, inside has just been phenomenal.
Yeah, she's really had a great ball game.
And the lead at 13, 40-27. Here comes McQueen. Down the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Brooklyn Henry. It looked like McQueen was going to go all the way free for the layup. Brooklyn Henry stepped over and bothered the shot. Now here is Caitlin Jeffrey off to Sierra Edwards. As we approach 2 minutes to go in the third. Caitlin Jeffrey drives, baseline cut off there, back out on top. Here's Danny Finlinson, right side Sierra Edwards. 40-27, Delta leads. There's a jumper, no good. And the rebound taken down nicely there by Janessa Stevens of North Summit. So North Summit now, again looking at this 1-2-2 zone that Delta has thrown at them. Been very effective for the Rabbits here tonight. Right side, here's Maddie Burke. Jumper off the iron, and it rolls off, no good. They just can't buy one here in the third quarter.
They've gone cold after half, and it's been tough for North Summit to get any penetration or anything out of the Rabbits defense. So
Brianna Peterson, can she hit a three? No. Rebound tipped by Caitlin Jeffrey. Ball's loose on the floor and out of bounds. I believe it will be Delta ball, and it will. Again, Delta has been crashing the offensive boards here in the second half.
You know, and I think that's been a big difference. The one time a couple possessions ago, they got 2 or 3 offensive rebounds to where they finally scored. So
here's a lob inside Brooklyn Henry. Can she count it? Yes, and she's fouled Brooklyn Henry, and she'll have a free throw. First 2 of the game for Brooklyn. Nice lob out of bounds over the top. She made a nice catch, laid it in. So with 1:11 to go here in the third quarter, Delta leads at 42-27, and Brooklyn can add to it if she can knock this one down. And she does.
Great contribution off the bench by Brooklyn.
And now here's a whistle and a foul on Caitlin Jeffrey here at the half-court line. This is an 18-2 run in this second half. And we approach a minute to go here in the third quarter. Haley McQueen with it. They need her to get going if you're a North Summit Brave fan. And there's another foul, reach in on Caitlin Jeffrey. That'll be the 4th team foul, 2nd foul on Caitlin.
Yeah, one of those Caitlin probably needs to stay away from. I mean, she's 3 or 4 feet outside of the three-point line, not a real threat in that area. But, you know,
you can't fault her for the aggressiveness.
Haley McEwen, to be honest with you, has been a threat about anywhere she's been on the floor tonight.
Here she goes down the lane, rolls it off, no good. And rebound loose, controlled by Danny Finlinson, and then she's fouled, they say. Brenna Richens on the reach-in. I didn't know if it was going to be a jump ball or a foul, and it will be a personal foul. And that'll be the 5th team foul. It'll be out of bounds over right in front of the North Summit student body. Substitution back in for North Summit. Elise Richens comes in, and she will replace Brenna Richens. 39.8 seconds to go. Let's see if Delta, if they'll try and hold for one right here. Ball into Sierra Edwards in the backcourt. She'll push into the front court in a hurry. Now she pulls up, looks for some help. Yeah, she does keep the dribble alive. Now she finds Danny Finlinson way out top. Brianna Peterson, she'll drive. Sierra Edwards, deep left corner, out on top. Caitlin Jeffrey around the horn, right side. Danny Finlinson out to Sierra. Nope, they won't hold for one. They'll take a long three. Ball's loose and right into the hands of Caitlin Jeffrey. Now they'll hold for one with 11 seconds to go here in this third quarter. 43-27. Delta has just blown this open here in the third. Down to 4, down to 3. Here's Danny Finlinson with a 3. Got it! Nope, they say she was on the line. Count it nonetheless as she gets 2 as we go to the break. 45-27. We'll be back with the final 8 right after this.
The all-new truck of the year, the Chevrolet Colorado, has arrived at Drew Bay Chevrolet. Check out the all-new innovations in a mid-size truck, 305 horsepower and up to 26 miles per gallon highway. The best-in-class payload, towing, and the quietest ride on the road from any mid-size pickup. For the safest ride in a mid-size truck, look no further. High-strength steel frame, rolled form steel pickup box, 6 airbags, and new active security technology all combined to make your Chevrolet Colorado the right stuff. The Chevrolet Colorado at Drew Bay Chevrolet.
When just standing up from a sitting position becomes a major life event, Service Drug has the solution for you. Service Drug is a distributor of lift chairs made by Golden Technologies. These chairs are manufactured in the USA from the highest quality materials, and the comfort they provide is unsurpassed. They come in a variety of colors and styles to meet your every need. Stop by today and check out the full line of home medical supplies at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore. As always, it's service first at Service Drug.
And that might have been the finest quarter of basketball we've seen from Delta this year, as they just outscored the #1 team in the state 20-2 in that quarter.
Yeah, 20 points was incredible. And, you know, they took great shots. It's not like they took any bad shots that just happened to go in. They took great, you know, very patient on their offense and got good looks at the basket.
So Delta will have the ball to start this final period. Look at the cut down the lane. Up, layup, good. Sydney Springer.
They have got that about 5 times tonight, and it's been very effective on every occasion. So it's really great play by Sydney.
And now it's a 22-2 run here in the second half. North Summit just has gone cold. Here's a jumper, long, no good. Look at that. Harley Willoughby runs down the loose ball. She'll find Sydney Springer. Sydney up the court to Sierra Edwards. And now your opponent becomes the clock in this one if you're Delta. 20-point game, 47-27. Springer down the lane, banks it, no good. Rebound taken down nicely by Hunter Vernon. Hunter looks for some help. She finds it. And back the other way comes North Summit. Now the ball knocked out of bounds right here in front of the North Summit bench. Cassidy Evans back in for North Summit. Haley McQueen will inbound right here in front of her coach. She'll come out on top to Evans. Under 7 to go now in the ball game. There's a nice bounce pass down underneath, but they can't get the shot up. Back to McQueen. Drives, there's a whistle and a foul. Let's see if it's it is on the shot. So McQueen with 2. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Hey, hold up there. Don't blow your hard-earned money on ag supplies and such until you visit Oasis Seed Cooperative in Delta. There's Montana Silversmith and that special lady. Well, hey, Oasis Seed has your planting supplies too, but Oasis Seed is more than a seed company. Animal health products, livestock panels, gates, poles, fencing supplies, for sure, but so much more. Wrangler, tack, saddles, and much more. Work hard, but spend wisely at Oasis Seed Cooperative, 290 North, 1000 West, Delta.
Haley hits 1 of 2 for North Summit. 47-28, and now a foul on Haley McQueen in the backcourt. That'll be number 4 on her. They can ill afford to lose her at this point, although they're down 19. This is going to send Sierra Edwards for Delta to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
And they're going to leave McQueen in the ball game.
She'll have to be careful.
You kind of have to at this point, being down 19 points at this point of the game, even though there's 7 minutes left.
The shot no good. Rebound comes off to Haley of North Summit. Now here's a whistle in the backcourt. And I believe Harley Willoughby picks up the personal. It'll be just the 6th team foul, but Delta got to stay away from those kind of fouls at this point in the game.
At this point, because you want to run that clock and let them be the ones to take the time off the clock and not worry about it.
Speaking of time, 6:45 to go here in the ball game. That score check brought to you by Drew Bay Chevrolet. 47-28. Here's McQueen with it way out on top. Drives, has it stolen. Harley Willoughby has it. She gets it off to Sydney Springer, and then she dives on it. Jump ball is going to be called, so on the arrow, it'll go to North Summit. Good hustle.
Bodies all over
by
the
everybody.
floor. Yeah, there was four or five girls that were all over the place.
Now timeout. Well, looks like that might be Haley McQueen that is injured, and they're going to help her here to the sideline. She dove in on that loose ball, and I don't know if she got, looks like her cheek might have taken a blow to the cheek right there. It's just an injury timeout. We'll keep it right here, 6:29 still to go.
The thing about that play is it was, the ball was tipped around several times, and there were girls diving all over the place, and heads and bodies and all kinds of body parts were all over the place. So somebody could have just unintentionally, I don't think it was anything intentional. It was just an unintentional play, but I can't see her being out for very long.
You hope she's okay. Want to thank Sunrise Engineering. They sponsor our post-game show, and it'll have to be a quick one here because we've got Millard and Manti following this game. So again, our thanks to Sunrise Engineering, serving clients in Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Arizona for 30 years. 6:29 to go in the game. 47-28. Delta leads it. That score update brought to you by Service Drug. Service first at Service Drug. Our thanks to Roger and Bobby Keopak, owner, operator of Service Drug, and all the fine people down there. All of our sponsors, please know how much we appreciate you for allowing us to bring Delta High Athletics throughout the year. So North Summit with it. Again, they've got to score in a hurry here. Down the lane. Look at that nice move, but no good. On the layup was Cassidy Evans. Rebound Delta, but it's stolen right back by North Summit. And a layup up and good. And I'll have to make sure I get it up. That was Michaela Smith that got the bucket for North Summit, her first two of the game. 47-30. 6 minutes to go in this one. Up top, Haley Sorensen, left side, Springer. Off to Miranda, to Harley. Down the lane, scoop shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Smith of North Summit. Back come the Braves.
And you don't want them to not be aggressive. Just take great shots, you know.
And here's a foul going in for the shot. I believe that is Hunter Vernon. She'll shoot two. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Delta High School has found a lifelong supporter in Level Pharmacy, where laughter is the best medicine. Level Pharmacy offers a convenient drive-through service, over-the-counter medications and supplies, and their new compounding service. For all of your gift-giving needs, from baby showers to birthday presents, shop Level Pharmacy. Try their Jackson Hole Soda, BYU Ice Cream, Soda Fountain, and Candy Shop. Remember, at Level Pharmacy, they put the love in customer service. Find Level Pharmacy at 111 East Main Street in Delta.
Hunter had 10 in the first half, but has been scoreless here in the second half. Sydney Springer brings it up, hands it now to Harley Willoughby, the point guard. 5:33 to go in the ball game. 47-30. Delta leads in this huge matchup. Number 1 and number 5 with a chance to go to the semifinals tomorrow. And again, Delta this time going to be a little more patient. Here's Danny Finlinson out on the angle left. Dribbles up top of the key. Right side now, Haley Sorensen.
You know,
Brooklyn Henry now.
I'm sure Coach Topham gave him the words to just be patient. I don't want you to stop being aggressive, but if you have a chance to get a good shot, then take it. But otherwise, let's get a good one, take some time off the clock.
As they have done so. We go under 5 now here in the game. 47-30. Here's Harley Willoughby way out front. Puts it on the floor. Left side, she'll come to Sydney Springer. Sydney will drive through people to Danny Finlinson. Shot up. Wow, a lot of contact. No good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Danny Finlinson. It'll come back the other way. So you take about 45 seconds off there, which is okay.
You know, and I think that was an okay shot. It's one of those that was underneath. I mean, she had a chance to make a fairly close and easy shot, possibly a foul, but, you know, nonetheless, I still had a chance to go in. So
Smith, turnaround jumper off the iron, no good, but an offensive rebound and a putback is no good. But 2 shots coming now for Michaela Smith. Let's take a quick 30 and be right back after this.
Want to make your HD TV even better? Centricom has the HD channels you want. Our HD DVR gives you total control of your experience. And we're always adding new channels to serve you better. Why settle for less? Get our full HD lineup, now with over 61 HD channels. Call or visit us online and get the best HD experience from Centricom.
Smith goes 1 for 2. Second one, no good. Rebounded Delta. Back into the game. Good news for North Summit as Haley McQueen gets back in. I'm glad to see that she was okay. She leads North Summit in scoring with 14 in the game. Delta again electing to run some time off the clock. 4:08 and counting. 47-31. Delta leads it here in this quarterfinal matchup. Winner will play the winner of Manti and Millard. That game will follow this one. 3:55 and counting. Delta doing a nice job just running time. Sydney Springer hands to Harley Willoughby. Out near the S on the floor. She'll go to Haley Sorensen. Right side, Sydney Springer. She drives, kicks it right side. Brooklyn Henry back out to Harley Willoughby. Doing a great job are the Rabbits. And right now, you notice McQueen can't come out and really pressure Harley too hard because she's got 4 fouls.
Correct, and you can tell, I mean, she's being a little careful as far as what she's going to do.
Ball back out front. Here's Harley Willoughby, 3:22 and counting. And there's the fifth foul whistled on Haley McQueen, and that's too bad. She had to take the foul to stop the clock. I'm sure they would love to have had someone else foul right there.
And that is too bad because I am very impressed with Haley McQueen. She is a great young lady, great player. And if things look the way that they are right now as far as the scoreboard, I mean.
And with that being said, Coach Topham says, let's talk about it. Timeout on the floor with Delta leading 47-31. We'll be back with the final 3:20 after this.
The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive high-quality medicine just like those in big cities. Delta Community Medical Center and Fillmore Community Medical Center both provide the same quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. What they do well. Intermountain's Fillmore Community Medical Center and Delta Community Medical Center. Healing for life.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
Once again, welcome back inside of the Sevier Valley Center here in Richfield, Utah. Harley Willoughby at the line. In and out on the first one, no good. Rebound to North Summit. Again, our thanks to Sunrise Engineering. They always sponsor our postgame show. We really won't have one here. We'll have to hurry off the air, so we want to thank them right now. Here's a steal. Haley Sorensen off to Sydney Springer, right side Harley Willoughby, and she tried to bounce it back inside for layup, and it was stolen. That's one maybe you turn and come back out.
Bring it out as the point guard.
Here is a jumper, no good by North Summit. Rebound Sydney Springer, and she gets it off to Harley Willoughby. Harley comes to the half-court line and then slows things down. 2:45 to go in the ball game. 16-point lead for the Lady Rabbits. Again, the winner moves on to the semifinals. Way out top, Brooklyn Henry. Now to Sydney Springer. Again, how nice is it to have post players that can come out and handle the ball for you like that?
You know, Delta's entire team comes out in this spread offense, and they all handle the ball, and they all can penetrate if they need to. They handle it really well.
There's Haley Sorensen, baseline. Now to Harley Willoughby. Back out, Brooklyn Henry. Now to Sierra Edwards. And big crowd from Delta here. You can hear him cheering from behind. They appreciate the effort here by the Lady Rabbits. Sydney Springer. She'll drive. Kicks it into the corner. Down deep left. It'll come back out on top now to Henry. Back to Harley Willoughby. Harley says, I'll run a little bit of time out here. Puts it on the floor now, left side. Haley Sorensen. She'll bring it out. Looks for some help, and then she is fouled way out front by Brenna Richens. So 1-and-1 coming for Haley Sorensen. Again, our thanks to Sunrise Engineering as they sponsor our early, you hate to ever get ahead of yourself, your post-game show. This isn't over, but because of the time constraints, we want to thank Sunrise Engineering. We live and work close to you. See their office locations at sunrise-eng.com. Sunrise Engineering. Here's Haley Sorensen. She's got 4 in the game. Make it 5 as she hits the first free throw. It'll be a quick one after this. We'll hurry and run through our scores, hang it up, and then, boy, we invite everybody in the Delta area. If you're listening, watching, come on over tomorrow and cheer on this Delta Rabbit team, who it looks like they're going to be in the semifinals. Second one good as well. Sorensen now with 6 in the game. 49-31 with 1:50 to go in the ball game. North Summit with it. Delta stays in the zone. Beautiful pass inside. Layup up and good. Hunter Vernon.
Very good job by Miranda Peterson and Brooklyn Henry. Just let her go. It was one of those that if they got too close, they would have fouled her, and she'd have probably made it anyway and keep the clock running.
Foul in the backcourt. Going to send Miranda Peterson up to the free throw line. And if I can hurry and find my bracket right here, Coach, I'll tell you how things are going to work out tomorrow. You want to come over and enjoy some games tomorrow. It'll be a lot of fun. The girls will switch to the morning games, and the boys will switch to the afternoon. Looks like Delta is going to be playing the 2:30 game right here on this court. Miranda's free throw up and good. Miranda now with 4 points in the game. She'll have another. Haley Sorensen checks out of the game. She gets a nice hand from the Delta crowd behind us. 50-33, 1:35 left. Second one by Miranda, good again. 5 in the game for Miranda Peterson. 51-33. Here's a steal. Delta picks off the pass right into the hands of Miranda Peterson. Now Danny Finlinson, she's fouled. She's gonna shoot 2. Let's take a quick 30-second break, be right back.
Legendary NBA coach Phil Jackson once said, yes, victory is sweet, but it doesn't necessarily make life any easier the next season or even the next day. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the court and in the classroom. Make your kids' education a priority. Find out what you can do. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and promoting excellence in education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
First free throw, no good by Danny Finlinson. Second one is good. Nice adjustment. She's got 6 in the game. Everybody's been scoring in this one for the Rabbits. 52-33, minute 20 to go. Here's a shot down the lane and no good. But shooting 2 is going to be Hunter Vernon. She's got 12 in the game. She had 10 in the first half. Again, I'll try and give you some updates. If you want to come over and watch basketball tomorrow, you can all day long. First free throw, a little bit short, no good. Again, the girls will start in the morning. And I shouldn't say, well, I should say the consolation bracket will be in the morning. But the first semifinal tomorrow will be Kanab and North Severe. That should be a good one at 12:50. Then Delta will play at 2:30. Here's the second free throw. This one is up and good by Hunter Vernon. 13 in the game now for Vernon. Ball comes in. Caitlin Jeffrey with it. Off to Danny Finlinson. Danny gets it left side. Sierra Edwards. She'll find Miranda Peterson on the left side. A minute 5 left. 52-34. Delta has really pushed this thing out in the second half. It was a tie game at halftime. And Delta has outscored them here by 18. Brooklyn Henry with it to Sierra. Sierra bumped and fouled at the half-court line. Anyway, tomorrow, 12:50, Kanab and North Severe in the girls' first semifinal. Second semifinal will be Delta and the winner of Manti Millard at 2:30. Then in the boys' side of things, it'll be Emory and South Summit at 7:30 p.m. Here's Sierra Edwards. I'll keep my eye on the game. First one rolls off, no good. First semifinal, South Summit and Emory at 7:30, and then in the second semifinal, it'll be Manti and another Region 13 foe, Enterprise. Second one good by Sierra. She's got 6 in the game, 53-34, 47 seconds to go. As North Summit will work it around. Here's a steal. Sierra Edwards shooting the passing lane. Down the lane, tipped away, gets it back, looks for some help. Inside Caitlin Jeffrey. Couldn't get the layup to go. No good. And the rebound comes off. Hunter Vernon back the other way with 30 seconds to go. Vernon pulls up for a 3. No good. Long rebound chased down by Danny Finlinson. Off to Caitlin Jeffrey. Up to Miranda Peterson. Up to Sierra Edwards. Layup good. 8 for Sierra as we're down to 12. And the lead is at now 21, 55-34. As the clock runs down to 6, down to 5. North Summit, they'll put one up here at the buzzer, and it's no good. And your final in this one, the Rabbits run away here in the second half. They win at 55-34. They outscore North Summit by 21 in the half, and they take down the #1 team in the state.
Very impressive. Very impressive second half. First half was a game of all games. I mean, as good a game as I think I've seen from both teams. But for some reason, North Summit really struggled in the second half as far as being able to put the ball in the basket. And the Delta Rabbit, and give them credit on their defense. They held North Summit to 9 points in the entire second half. Wow. And that was the difference between in the game, and that was very impressive win. Delta puts up 55 points on the #1 team
Wow.
in the state is really impressive game for the Delta Rabbits, and I'm excited for the girls, excited for the coaching staff. That's a great win for them, and hopefully they can continue this on tomorrow, 2:30 against either Millard or Manti, and we'll see it as they're on the court ready to roll.